Hey, what's up, guys? 98 Sports Talk here. So, spring camps are over, and I think it's a great time to go over some SEC power rankings, what I think about the conference, and where each team stands in it. So, let's get started. Let's get right into it. Number 14, I got Vandy. I really don't see any hope for Vandy. I think Derek Mason is on the hot seat. I think he's probably going to be the first SEC coach fired. A lot of people think Coach O at LSU is on the hot seat, but I think Derek Mason's seat is even hotter. So I got Vandy at 14. No hope for the Commodores. Arky coming in at 13. Arkansas has, Brett Bielema just trashed that program, and Arkansas's got a lot of rebuilding to do. So do I think they're better than Vandy? Yeah, but not by a heck of a whole lot. Coming in at number 12, I've got Ole Miss. Ole Miss has got a decent offense, but their defense is not very good. I really don't think so. That's why I've kind of got them down there at 12. Coming in at 11, I've got Kentucky. Kentucky does have a lot of returning starters. Granted, they weren't great to begin with, but they do have a lot of returning starters, and I could make an argument for them over Tennessee. But I got Kentucky at 11, Tennessee at 10. I think Pruitt's going to be really good for Tennessee long term, but as of right now, Tennessee is struggling. They don't have a quarterback really. Probably going to be McBride. We'll see how he does. I do think Tennessee's going to play hard, but they've got a lot of question marks. Coming in at number 9, I've got Missouri. I got Drew Lock and Derek Dooley at offensive coordinator. We'll see how those two mesh in Missouri, but I do think Missouri's going to be a little bit better than Tennessee and Kentucky there. Coming in at number 8, I've got the Florida Gators. Some of you guys are going to disagree with this spot here with Florida, but I think Florida's got a little bit of talent on both sides of the ball, but they just don't have a quarterback. I just don't see Felipe Franks or Emory Jones or Trask really stepping up. I see him as all about even. I think Emory Jones is going to take a red shirt again. We'll probably see Felipe Franks starting out, and then Trask, I think, is going to win the job. If you guys are curious about my take on Florida, just go back and look at some of the vids I've done on Florida and their quarterback situation. So I got Florida there at 8. I got at number 7, I've got Texas A&M, and I've got Texas A&M above Florida simply because quarterbacks, and I like what Jimbo's doing over there in Texas A&M. I liked Texas A&M's spring game a whole lot better than Florida's spring game when I watched the two. So we'll see how A&M does, but I do have them coming in at number 7. At number 6, I got the South Carolina Gamecocks. So for me, they are the number 2 team in the East. Should have a pretty decent defense. Offensively, we'll see what they're like. They got Deebo Samuel coming back if he can stay healthy. South Carolina should be a pretty decent team in the East. Coming in at number 5, I've got LSU. LSU you could have put down at number 8. You could have moved them up maybe even as high as 3. But I got LSU at number 5. We'll see what the quarterback situation is. Do we have Brennan or McMillan, the third string guy? I don't think Narcissus is going to start, but we'll see. I right now I would say Brennan and McMillan are the two guys. LSU should have a really good defense as well, so that's why I've got them at 5. At 4, I've got Mississippi State. Mississippi State's got a lot of talent. They're also a team that I could move down or maybe up 1 in the rankings just due to Joe Moorhead. Nobody knows what Joe Moorhead's going to do as a head coach, so the jury's still out on him. We'll see what Mississippi State is like. Again, they've got a lot of talent on both sides of the ball, so we'll see what Joe Moorhead can do. At number 3, we got Auburn. They had a great season last year, beating Bama and Georgia. Did not finish well. Obviously, they lost to the faux national champions UCF. They're in the bowl game. Too bad. I really wish Auburn would beat UCF and just shut them up, but they didn't do it. But nonetheless, Auburn's still a good football team. Got Stidham coming back. Got a lot of pieces on defense and on offense. The only question for Auburn is really that O-line. We'll see what they do this coming season. At number 2, I've got Georgia Bulldogs. A lot of talent on both sides of the ball there. Georgia's returning a lot of offensive talent and losing some defensive talent, but I think it's a reload situation there for Georgia on defense. should be fine. Georgia should win the East. And of course, number 1, I got Bama. I'm expecting Bama to win the West. I expect Tua to be the starter. But who knows? We may see Nick Saban just, be nice and give Jalen Hurts a couple starts to begin the season if he doesn't transfer. I've got a lot of videos on Jalen Hurts and Tua, so if you guys want to check those out, give it a look. But yeah, I've got Bama. Even though Bama loses, I think, 12 starters. Bama is my odds-on favorite to win the SEC and the national championship, for that matter. And I'll have a video coming out probably on that later, and I'll tell why. But anyway, so I got Bama. Bama number 1 in the power rankings. You guys let me know where, what you think. LSU fans, South Carolina fans, Tennessee, Florida, Mississippi State, maybe Auburn fans. You guys let me know where your teams are coming in at those. Really, there's probably a big debate between 3 and 8, those kind of spots. Texas A&M is in that mix as well. So you guys let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. If you haven't subbed yet, please do so. Smash that sub button. Let's build up the SEC community here on the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.